Hey guys, it's Kugl again with another ROM review, and this time I've got Blekota Note 4 Lite for Galaxy S3, so stay tuned for that. So guys, Blekota Note 4 Lite is one of the most popular ROMs available for Galaxy S3, and you will not believe it, I've got tons of requests to review this, and here it is. So let's get into the ROM now. First of all, what you would see here is the lock screen, which is the standard Samsung lock screen, I guess, with the newer phones and all. It's a really nice one. You have popping colors and stuff like that in the lock screen, so that's really nice. Let's get into the settings now. First of all, you can see it is lollipop themed, which is the Samsung lollipop, so you will have all those features working, so that is really nice. Let's get into the settings now. In the settings, you have two views, so I have actually used the tabbed view. You also have a list view, which many people will prefer because it gives you everything in one page, so you can have that. Let's go to about phone page. In the about device page, you can see it gives you what the ROM is. This is Blekota Note 4 Lite Note 5 edition, thus it has all the theming and stuff like that of the Note 5 ROM, so that's really nice. It is based on 4.4.4. it is based on of the Blekota Note version 9, which is one of the most stable ROMs available for Galaxy S3. That is really nice. You have kernel version, build number is this one, so yeah, it is KitKat based, so you can actually expect a better kind of battery life and stability out of this ROM. May not be the best performing ROM, but I'll get into that later, so yeah, that's really nice. Now in the features section, this does have a lot of features for a stock based ROM. This has a lot of stuff from Note 4, Note 5 apps and all that, S5 also, so it is a really feature packed ROM. So let's get into the first stuff now. First of all, these are similar to what you would expect anywhere. Wi-Fi does have a smart network switch. If Wi-Fi signal is bad, it will switch automatically to 5 gigahertz or 2.4 gigahertz. You can depending on the situation, so that's really nice. It does have Bluetooth, that's nothing special. Tethering and mobile hotspot, data usage, flight mode, data usage, all of that is different. It's just similar to what you would have in anything. The sound settings also is kind of similar to what you would expect in any other Samsung based ROM, so you do have all of these. It does have haptic feedback feature, which I really like. It does change the way you interact with the phone. It really does work out. Samsung keyboard sound and vibration when tapped, so you have that option in here. Display and wallpaper. In the display option, you can actually enable or disable the heads up notification, which is really nice. You do have a torch function which you can use in the lock screen, so you can use this. It does work out. It is really basic. It is available with a lot of Samsung ROMs, so it's really nice. It does have the font option, which has been with Samsung ROMs for some time now, so it is really nice. You can actually change the font on the fly. Right now the default font is chosen, which is well, the default font, and you do have Samsung Sans and Choco Cookie, which it's just no. It does have font size selector also. I have actually selected tiny because I like small fonts. You do have that option, so that is really nice. One-handed operation is pretty cool. You do have reduced screen size for that. If you feel your device is a bit big, you can actually do this gesture and have the screen turn to one side. You can also change the side depending on the side you swipe from, so it is available, and doing it this again will turn it back, so it is available. It is a really nice feature to have, so that's really nice. You do have smart stay, which has been available for S3, like it was the first device with smart stay. It does work. Screen mode is adaptive display. You can change the color profile, AMOLED cinema, AMOLED photo, and basic, so you can actually change that, so it is really nice. Daydream on off LED indicator, you can actually change the LED indicator functions, so that is really useful. Increased touch sensitivity for glove mode is also available. If you happen to be in an area where you need to use gloves very often, you can actually enable that, and that'll work pretty well. Now this is the setting where you can change the function of LED. So you want charging LED, low battery, notification, voice recording, so the LED function is mapped here so that you can use that, so that's really nice. Lock screen option, so you have seen the lock screen which I have just shown you guys, so that does work. Unlock effect is the one. You can actually change it to something else like abstract tiles. You can save that, and the lock screen would be that. So it is really working. I mean, it does work out. It's really nice. it does give a really personalized effect. So yeah, that's really nice. Now lock screen does also have one option, which is signature, which is only accessible with the S Pen. So you need to use the pen for that. S3 doesn't come with a pen, so yeah, better luck next time, it doesn't work. Festival effect is something which is really cool. I mean, if you have a festival here, your home screen and notification panel will change into that. It'll just have a background of that, so it is really nice for having a personalized touch for that. I personally do not use it, but yeah, you can. Multi-window is a really good feature. I really like multi-window. It gives out a really good feature. I mean, you can see I can actually enable multi-window from here. So multi-window is now enabled. I can actually drag this around. I can resize this and I can do stuff like this. So it does work. It is really nice. So yeah, it does work out. So yeah, multi-window is that feature. It does work out. It does work out really nicely. So yeah. Notification panel, you can actually customize what all settings appear in the notification panel by this menu. You can change whatever appears wherever. So it does work out. It is really nice. I mean, you can enable all of these, and well, it is working. It does work out. It will be available here. So yeah, it's really nice. Now, motions and gestures, which was available with other devices like S3 and Note 2 and all that. So you do have that option. Direct call option is really nice. Smart alert is really nice because I really use it a lot of times. Whenever I get a message and I pick the phone up, it gives you a vibration, and it does work out. So that is really nice. Palm swipe to capture. So quick application access. I actually couldn't get this to work, but it is available if you can. It is really nice. I don't really know if it works or not. So yeah. Now the other stuff are similar to what you would expect in any other Samsung ROM accounts. You can add accounts. You can add a Google account. I have actually added. You can also add a Samsung account. This is not as light as I would like, even though the name suggests it's like light. It does have Samsung apps. It does have essentials, etc. So yeah, it does have all of that. Easy mode is available if you are going to give your phone to someone elderly or someone who doesn't really know how to handle a smartphone. You can actually use that, so that's really nice. Accessibility options has a lot of options. I really like this one. Rapid key input, speak password, font sizes, magnification, etc. In the vision option, hearing option also does have a lot of them. Flash notification, you can actually, if you have if you're giving this phone to someone with hearing problem, you can actually enable this and have the phone flash its camera light whenever a notification comes up, so that they can see it. So it is really nice. The accessibility settings in Samsung ROMs are really useful for specific sort of people, so that is really nice. Dexterity and interaction, for assistant menu, tap and hold delay, you can select that system wide, so that is really nice. Single tap mode, etc for answering calls, direct access for this thing. So accessibility, talkback, negative colors, you can enable that. It also does have a blocking mode, which will enable it does have an inbuilt blocker, call blocker and message blocker, so you can actually disable the incoming calls. You have to enable this first and then it will work. It is really intuitive for them to include them in with the OS, so that is really nice. Language and input, daytime safety assistance is something else. You have to enable a emergency contact, which is primary contact. You can actually enable that and have that in the emergency mode, so that is really cool. You can have that. So yeah, accessories does include all of these. If you are using a dock, it can give out a sound. S-View cover, if you are using S-View cover, you can have that. So it is working. It does work out, but I do not have an S-View cover to test it out, so it's just that. Power saving, I really like the UMPS function, which is the ultra power saving mode. You can enable that and it turns everything grayscale. It really does work out because it is an AMOLED display and it does use less power to show gray than colors, so it does work out. It does also have a small power saver, which will restrict the background data, performance and grayscale mode, which is available with all the S3 functions, so it does work out. This one I really like because it does work. So as you can see, while we are in the battery screen, you can see that this is where I was watching videos. So watching videos does give a bit of dip in the battery life, but this is most of the time idle. You can see there is a bit of wake locks available in this, but it isn't as much as other AOSP based ROMs, so it does give you a very good battery life compared to other options out there. So About a 3 hour screen on time, 3 to 4 hour screen on time with my usage is normal. So I would consider myself using moderate to high usage. So yeah, it's just that. So that's really nice. Other options include security. Security is like basic. It does have all the functions. It does have all of these. It does work out. I mean, I'm not going to get too much into that though. It does have app ops, which does allow you to select custom permissions for each settings. Like you can use for the settings app, you can actually disable the permissions, but do not actually use this if you do not understand what those mean, because it can actually break app and even the phone. So just don't do that. It also has an auto start option, so it will give you what all stuff starts with the phone. So you can actually disable all of this, disable, enable, whatever you want. It does work out. And again, if you do not know what you are doing, do not do it, because well, it can break the functions of your phone. So yeah. So I guess that much is it in the settings menu. There isn't a lot different, but all the options are something which I seem to be able to use, and it is really useful options. So that is something really nice. Now, as you can see, all of these are themed. I mean, all the apps are themed. You do have all of these options. Phone is themed like Lollipop Samsung, so you can actually have that. Contacts, messages, internet, gallery, even gallery is themed, so you do not have a lot of problems with that. So that is really nice. It's really cool. I mean, you have a lot of options, which is in the wake of beautification of this ROM. I mean, the latest versions of Samsung ROMs are really beautiful. It wasn't like the older phones where it was kind of toy-like. I'm not saying this isn't toy-like, but with all the colors and all, but it's still more of an MIUI colors rather than toy colors. So I really like that one. So yeah. Camera options. Now camera is themed. It is Note 2 camera, so you will have slow motion pictures, slow motion capture, all of that. I didn't really have any problem with the camera app, and I really like the Samsung S3 camera app. And I have a force close issue which seems to be there, but it isn't too frequent, so I can live with that. So yeah, the calculator, all of them are themed like the Note 4, so you will have a lot of options there. It does have an OTA updater, which is really useful for newer versions of this ROM. You can actually download it, but it is not Delta downloads, so you will have to download the full ROM, which is about 800 megs. So yeah, it's a quite big files. This is the UPSM manager, which is like the ultra power saver. You can actually enable what all apps you can access with the UPSM manager. So that is really cool. If you listen to music a lot, you can actually enable music even with the ultimate power saving mode. So that is really cool. That is something which I really appreciate, because that is something which I would like to use. Now let's get into the Antutu benchmark score, which I guess you will have to see. So yeah. So guys, there you have it. That is the score, which is 24,000 give or take. The average was about a bit higher, because the last time I made the benchmark, it was about 24,600. So yeah, it isn't very bad for a stock based ROM with this level of flexibility and this level of stability. So it's really nice. So yeah, let me show you guys the boot and shutdown animations, which is really cool. I mean, I really like that. It does have the 4 reboot option, which I really appreciate, so that is really nice. Here is the shutdown animation. So that was the boot animation, which is like the Note 4, so that is really nice. I hope you guys heard the sound too. So yeah, there you have it. Now, in the conclusion, I would like to say that this ROM deserves all the bit of price it is getting, because it is a really stable ROM with good enough performance for a daily driver. So it is actual daily driver material. It does have, I didn't really have a lot of problems with it, even though it has all those stuff from Note 4. It might not be as fast as an AOSP ROM, but that is expected, because It is not an USB ROM. It is not a bare bones kit. It does have a lot of stuff. As you can see, it does have Samsung apps. It does have Galaxy apps, Galaxy Essentials. All of these are inbuilt, and there are a lot of stuff. Even S Planner. It even has S Planner. So it is not a bare bones kit. So yeah, I guess that much is it about the ROM. Hope you guys like the video. Please share, subscribe, and like the video if you found it useful. See you guys next time. Bye.